starting back of spring practice from coming off of spring break. We've got 5 practices down and we've got 10 to go. Spring game is April 8th, but excited to be back on the field. Great weather today, and just to kind of see where we're at, starting this second part of our spring practices.
How encouraged are you by what you've seen through the first half?
Well, I've said this. I made this comment the other day to our team. Is I feel like for 5 practices in, we're as good as any point in time we've been since I've been here, and that's what you can expect. That's what we expect as we're building this program. Is taking year 1 where we're laying that foundation, taking year 2, seeing some growth last year, and we really expect year 3 to be a year of a lot of potential, a lot of growth, and it has to start with spring football and the training that we're going through right now. But just excited about where we're at. 5 practices in, we've got some depth, and we've got a lot of competition in several positions.
Harder to get them back physically, or in terms of learning process coming off the spring break?
Well, I think coming off the spring break, one of the biggest things is challenging their energy level today. And as I shared with them Sunday, spring break's over with. We've had fun during our break. It's time to go back to work and enjoy being together out here and getting better every practice, every rep. And so it'll be interesting to see the energy level that we have out here on the field today.
Coach, you talked about depth. How are you feeling about depth at the linebacker core?
Yeah, I think that's an area that Jordan Williams, Jordan Ward, those guys are young guys that had an opportunity to redshirt and now getting into the system a little bit more. Providing some depth. Kyron Mitchell's another one, obviously a big leader there at that position. Anthony Roan's another young man. We feel like we've got some depth. We've got to continue to grow that. And again, I think one of the biggest things that you see, especially going into year 3, is the competition. And competition makes everybody better.
Do you have any advice for Matt Davis on going pro or anything he can work on?
Well, obviously Matt has been such a big part to our program, and hate to see him go, and wish him the best. And Matt will be just fine, and Matt's one of us, and we're excited to watch his next step in his career.
A couple guys had to shift positions based on some numbers. Colin Rocker came over as quarterback. Kevin Johnson got a little time on offense as well. Is that going to be the case again this year? Colin's listed still as a quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, no, we're going to move Colin back to safety, and he's coming off a shoulder reconstruction that he had in the off season. Expect to get him back maybe latter part of spring. But he'll go back to safety. Kevin Johnson obviously is doing a great job at safety as well. We utilize Kevin as much as we can. The speed that he has, we're able to put him in and run it back some, and just try to get the ball to him at times. These guys will go back to safety, and again, I think that just says a lot about where we're at going into year 3.
How is Jordan Carmers doing with regards to his injury?
Well, rehab is coming along as planned. We expect to get Jordan back. He's actually in green today, which means he can go through drill work. He just can't go through any contact, and we expect it to be that way all the way through the rest of spring.
You had some young guys on the offensive line who redshirted last year. Kadarius Smith, Tedora, Barton, Braxton Webb, and then you added Jalen Lynch moving over. How are they doing in their spring?
Well, one of the best things that we've done since we've been here, that is the one position that we've been able to redshirt every kid that we've brought in here at our O-line. So every kid that we signed as an offensive lineman, we redshirted. And so now we're able to see some of the fruits of that labor and hopefully see some of that pay off. But Kadarius Smith is getting a lot of first-team reps right now and doing a great job. And Jalen is learning, which we're excited about that. So we'll keep moving this thing forward.
So Chad Persley presumably back at left tackle. How many guys are in the competition for right tackle?
Well, we got quite a few in there that are working hard at it. Obviously with Chad, we'll get Chad back. Chad will be a guy that'll be a late spring guy add-on, coming off his knee injury. Rotating these guys around and letting them get plenty of reps in there. Kadarius is getting some reps at tackle, so we'll see. It's we got some guys that are really coming on. I'm excited about Jacob Fedora. I think he's doing a great job. Braxton Webb is another one that's coming on, and Harrison Barton. And these are some of these young guys that I'm really excited about.
seen enough from them that you may be able to redshirt all of your incoming linemen again?
Well, no, not yet. We haven't seen. We'll wait and make that assessment through fall camp and see how that goes. Usually we'll make that final decision on who all redshirts right before the start of fall camp.
We've got a couple guys came in early, DJ Gillens, Elijah McLean. Do you teach them at a different pace knowing that they've got an extra semester ahead of the other guys who will arrive in the fall?
One of the advantages of coming in early with Raymond Epps is another one. Those three guys is you're able to focus in the spring on yourself and focus on learning the installs and learning more about just us and how things go. You got guys that come in and adapt to the way that the academics are, study requirements, and being a college student again, or Elijah in his case being a college student coming out of high school, and DJ coming back into a Division I program. And so there's a lot of learning that goes on in the spring, and when you're able to focus on yourself and not have to worry about game planning and these guys having to prepare for an opponent, it really kind of slows the learning process down for them, which really helps them out.
Has one of the young linemen stepped up in your eyes?
Well, I think Harrison Barton's done a really good job. I think Jacob Doer's another one I've mentioned. Kadarius, we've got really all these guys that I mentioned a little bit earlier have done a good job. They're getting plenty of reps. We'll have a big scrimmage on Friday night, so we'll see how that goes.
What's the biggest progress you've seen just in general as you guys started off the spring?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we've seen from the start of our 5 practices we've been in is just the energy level. We've seen these guys coming into 3rd year of a system. They all understand now what's expected of them, how we practice, how we do things, and the competition we have is just making everybody better.
Anything else? Ben Hicks played last year, but Rafe Peavy was here practicing after transferring. Where is he in his development and his learning of your offense?
Yeah, I think we got a great quarterback battle right now with Rafe and DJ and Ben Hicks. There's a lot of competition that they're really feeding off each other and pushing each other, which is, again, is only going to make whoever starts for us better. But Rafe has been doing a great job, and Ben's had a great spring to this point. But our job as coaches is to continue to put these guys in tough situations and try to strain them as hard as we possibly can.
Kid Evan Brown, your center. What have you seen from him as he's kind of developed into really much better centers, I guess, at this level? Right?
Yeah. Evan is a great leader, number one. Obviously a really good football player, but a phenomenal person. Someone you want to be a part of your leadership committee, leadership program, a mentor, and that's who he is, and that's what you want. I've always was told when I first got into this business, you want to be kind of like baseball. You want to be sound down the middle, and being sound in the middle is have a great quarterback, tailback, center, linebackers, and safeties, and you can win a lot of ball games. And he definitely provides that in that offensive line. Smart, intelligent, got a lot of ball that's being played. That he's played a lot of snaps, which at this level really equals a whole lot for really bringing on the youth of this football team.
What do you think has caused his what's the genesis?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just obviously came from a great program in Southlake. Well coached, understands what it takes to win, and couple that with coming here and having the total number of snaps underneath him and underneath his belt that he has. He's a very wise veteran now at this level, and I think this really helped him out a lot.
Anything else?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.